Hey everyone, happy November. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Marisa here, and tonight we have a grounding yoga practice. I hope you're ready for this. I actually built up a good sweat. Starting at the back of your mat, open up your feet hip width apart. Yes, I'm waving hello. And when you're ready, toes front, hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Taking a big breath in through the nose, lifting the shoulders, and then exhaling out of the mouth, dropping them down. Again, inhale deep through the nose, lift the chest up. Exhale out of the mouth, dropping the chest down. Last time, breathing in. And open the mouth, breathe out, let it go. Very good. Hands reach down. As you inhale, reach your arms forward and up. Look at your thumbs. And as you exhale, take your first forward fold, tucking in your chin. Little different. Pay attention. Bend your knees, squat down, and walk your hands in front of you to all fours with the knees hovering. Hold here for one breath in and out. And then crawl your hands back to your squat. Take your fold at the back of the mat and slowly bend your knees to roll up. And again, same thing. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your fold, dropping the head down. And then bend the knees, bring your hips to your heels, crawl your hands front, finding that little balancing tabletop, knees hover, core strong. Take a breath in and out, warming the shoulders and the belly, and then crawl back using your hands, working the ankles, the knees, the hips. Take your fold, and then softening through the knees, slowly rolling up. Inhale, reach up, palms together, look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Now think about bringing your hips to your heels. Squat down. Relax the knees into the armpits and crawl your way front. Knees under hips, shoulders above wrists. Push the hips back to the heels, moving to your little squat and taking a forward fold here, going deeper and deeper every time we revisit. Bend your knees, stand up. We're going to add on now. Inhale, reach your arms up, palms together. Exhale, really strong forward fold. Squat low, knees into the armpits, relax the hips. Crawl your way into that little balancing tabletop position. Toes tucked, flat back. And now from here, place your knees down, uncurl the toes, inhale, cat or cow. Exhale, cat. 50% chance of being right. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round your back, cat. One more time. Inhale, bring your head back towards your butt. And then exhale, chin towards your pubic bone. Good. Neutralize. Push into the left hand. Inhale, right arm goes up. And exhale, thread the needle, twist. Right away, come back. Inhale, right arm goes up. It's like a single arm push up. Exhale, twist. Really push. Left hand. Inhale, spiral open. And then exhale, thread the needle. Inhale to come up. And let's try the other side. So just getting some mobility through the upper part of our spine. Inhale, reach up and the shoulders too. Exhale, thread the needle, get a little twist, and then push now into the right hand. Inhale, open. And exhale, twist, back of the hand, shoulder down. And last time, inhale, up. And exhale, thread the needle. Good. Inhale, reach your arm up. Plant your hand down. Tuck your toes. Come up to all fours and now crawl forward into a plank. So moving towards the front of your mat and very slowly lower all the way down, belly on the floor, chin on the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, keep your hips heavy. High Cobra. You can keep your gaze forward or you can drop the head back, stretching the front of your neck, your throat. And now a little different. Come down, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and now keep your hips heavy. Come up to a baby cobra and see if maybe you can come up to that high cobra, but your hips suspended here. Now pull the tailbone back, downward facing dog. Now you can wiggle, move, bicycle your feet in your first downward dog. For me, I just felt the need to be still. It's November 4th, and many of you know what a stressful day this has been, so just a little bit of stillness here for myself. But as always, you can wiggle but pedal your feet out. Tucking the chin on the chest, looking towards your navel, around the belly. And then bend your knees, come back into your balancing, hovering tabletop, and reverse, crawl to the back of your mat, and find your little squat again. And from your squat, try to lift up your chest, and forward folding, dropping the head, lifting the hips, and repeating all of this. So bend the knees, roll up, from the beginning now. Inhale, reach your arms forward to go up, adding a back bend if you like. You don't have to. And then as you exhale, diving down, belly to thighs, head to the feet, squatting low, relaxing the sitting bones to the back of the heels, maybe lifting the chest, going deeper, walking your hands, balancing table, and then dropping, knees down, unhinge the toes, spinal balance, extend your right leg and your left arm. If it's too much to do both, do one. Working on a static hold here, just breathe. Squeeze the arm into your head, reach through the back toes, lifting up through the core, through the belly, don't just drop into the lower back. And with control, place the hand down, the knee down, switching sides, inhale, left leg, right arm. And just look at something not moving down in front of you, really focus. You'll notice a lot of the work we're doing tonight is on the floor for that grounding sensation. Literally keeping you close to the earth. Hand down, knee down. Tuck your toes, hover the knees, and then walk your way forward into your plank. You were here before. Whenever I come to plank, you can always drop to your knees as an option, like tabletop, but longer. Eventually, we'll all come down with control, knees or all the way down. High Cobra first, untuck your toes, push the floor away, drop the shoulders out of the ears. Top of the spine's your option, look front, look up. And the second variation is to really get through the front of the hips a little bit more. As you tuck your toes, lift your knees, press into your hands, and your hips are going to like dangle, hang out as you use the strength of your arms. And then waving back to downward facing dog, pulling from the sitting bones. Make your down dog really short, really tiny, and the right hand reaches towards the outer left leg. A little twist here. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Turn your head to the left. Go ahead and sniff your left armpit. Make sure you're looking under the armpit. You're not looking around, you're looking under. And if you can't grab your heel, you can grab the outer leg, calf, knee, whatever. Left hand, switching sides. Grabbing the outside of your right leg and twisting, smelling your right armpit. Looks really weird from this angle. And when you're ready, coming back to downward facing dog, stepping those feet back where they belong. Taking a moment here. And then transitioning, bringing the knees back down just a couple inches off the floor. Balancing tabletop, and then crawl a couple steps back. And really great mobility work here as we transition to the squat, hips to the heels, chest up. And maybe, if you want, hands up. It'll make it harder. Work the shins. So we just keep adding on, but you can stay in the previous version as needed. And forward fold. Bend your knees, stand up. We have one more cycle for what I consider to be our warm-up. And this might be enough for you tonight. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take your back bend, heart open, thighs front. And then exhale, forward fold. And from your fold, when you get into your squat, really push your knees into your armpits. Try to suction cup them together. Hands can stay low, or the hands can come up, really working shoulders in the upper back, the shins, and then hands down, crawl your way, balancing tabletop. This time we're just going to do some feel-good stretches. So from table, drop your knees, and you're going to shift your hips over to the right. This is really for the outer glute and the IT band, outer leg, and then shift your hips to the left, wagging your tail. I've been doing a lot of cycling recently, which is very much, forward and back, up and down with the knees and the hips. So this is a great little dynamic stretch for that outer hip. And right and left, if you haven't done it, I do it about 3 times. Over to the left. And now tucking the toes, knees up, walk front into plank, moving to a side plank, left hand down, right hand up. Now I'm choosing to stack my feet. That's a little bit harder. If you scissor your feet, more contact on the floor equals more stability. Or you can even drop your left knee, which we will do in a moment anyway. Looking up makes it harder. You can always look down. Go ahead and switch sides. Right hand stays and left arm up, either stacking, scissoring, or knee down. This would be the right knee on this side. Really focusing on lifting up through the hips and the waist, that bottom waist. And we'll all meet in our plank, as we should. And lower all the way down, taking our little transition. High Cobra first, breathe in, getting a little deeper into the back bend. And then exhale, coming down, tucking toes if it feels okay. If not, you can just do that one again. Inhale, lifting up. Maybe the hips are off the ground. Really press into the arms. And then lift your tushy as the head dives down. Downward facing dog. 3-legged down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Keep the hips square for a breath in and out. And then go ahead and do the feel good stretch. Open. You can either keep the legs straight. I always like to bend just because my quads are endlessly tight. And we'll take the knee to the nose, step between the hands. Our first lunge. Here we go now. From your lunge, place your left knee on the floor and cup your right thigh. You're only here for a few breaths, so I want you to think of a couple of things. When you come up, we tend to be very passive. So you'll notice right now I'm pressing into my thigh and I'm sucking my belly back. That's me being active. That's going to give me a deeper stretch. And then I exhale and I relax into it. And try that one more time. Push into your right thigh, push into your right heel, pull your belly button away from your leg, and then exhale, relax. Hands down. Little awkward transition here. Left hand on the floor, step your right foot back. It's like a modified plank. We're getting into a variation here, lifting up the leg for option 1, or option 2, you can bend the knee, grab the foot behind you with an overhand grip. We'll do an underhand a little bit later on. Extend the leg up, bring the foot down, bring the hand down, pivot on that left knee, and then just step back to your downward facing dog. Easier said than done. Inhale the left leg to come up. Take a breath in and out here. And then go ahead, open up the hips, stacking, but try to keep your shoulders square. So the tendency is for the left one to open with the left leg. Keep pushing your left one down towards the mat. Taking our low lunge on the other side, knee to nose, get that little core work in the transition. And you'll place your right knee on the floor. So I'll try to cover this little section again. Cup your thigh with both hands. Lift your chest up. And right now I'm passive. And as I become active, I start to suck my belly back. I'm lengthening through my lower back and I'm almost tucking my tail as I push, push, push. And then I exhale, I relax, and I'm able to go lower and deeper into the stretch. And we'll do that one more time. Really press into your hands. Think about tucking your tail between your legs. And then exhale, relax. Awesome. Right hand down. This time the left foot steps back, like a modified side plank. And we're taking this little balance here, working the core, the obliques in particular, and then also getting a stretch through that quad and that hip flexor. So pulling the knee back while pressing left hip forward towards the long edge of your mat. And you can see my hands on this side, overhand grip. Extend the leg, drop the leg, look down, drop the left arm, and step it back, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, you know what to do. Knees come down to hover, crawl to the back of your mat, take your squat, hands down, maybe hands up, but trying to go deeper and deeper as your body gets warm. From your squat, forward fold, drop the head. Bend your knees and slowly roll up. Now this is where it gets fun. I'm really excited. Pick up your right knee. You can bend the knee. This could be your pose. Or you can straighten the knee. They're both fantastic options. Don't always take the easy one and don't always take the hard one. Maybe you need one day and a different one a different day. Okay, pose number 2 in our flow tonight is a twist. Option 1, bend the knee. Option 2, straighten the knee. And we'll come back to this again and again, so don't worry, you'll get another go at it. Come back to center, lift your arms up, say a prayer. We're not here long. And now long step forward into a lunge. Keep your back knee up, please. Inhale, reach up, shoulders above hips, squeeze your palms together for dear life and pray. Look up. From here, drop your left heel, turn out your toes, warrior 2. From warrior 2, turn your palms to the ceiling, inhale, straighten your legs, touch your shoulders, roll the shoulders back, and exhale, bend the right knee, look forward. And again, inhale, straighten, roll the shoulders back, exhale, sink your hips down, look forward. Third time's the charm. Inhale, stand up, roll the shoulders, and then exhale, warrior 2. Keep your palms to the ceiling. You can either reach the right arm straight up or continue on reaching back, reversed warrior. Keep your left arm off your left leg. I want you to work your core tonight or this morning or whenever it is. Straighten your front leg, Trikonasana triangle pose. Right arm reaches front, core is strong, and then you just drop the arm. If it can grab the big toe, great. If it can touch your leg somewhere, great. Look up to the left. And are you still breathing in and out through your nose? Bend the right knee. Inhale to come up. Hands to the heart, transitioning. Figure 4 stretch, awkward chair. Swing your left leg up and over, crossing over that right thigh. You can stay like this, or you can start to twist, hooking left elbow outside left foot. You can stay like this, twisting, or maybe you want to fold. Keep both knees bent. It's like a standing pigeon pose. And now everybody, step your left foot back to a lunge. From your lunge, come back to that modified side plank with your left hand down, right leg steps long, lift the leg up. Now this time as we bend the knee, turn your palm to the ceiling. So this is the underhand grip. And you're kicking the toes away from your back. It's like pose of the dancer, but the dancer fell down. Lengthen the leg up. Bring your hands down. Little different here. Bring your knee in towards your chest for fallen triangle or break dancer. So now it goes to the other side of the mat, and the left hand goes up like you're doing a side plank. And if you think you're doing it wrong, you probably are, but that's perfectly fine. As long as you're lifting your hips, I don't really care where the legs are. Lift up your right leg, try to hover for a moment. Bring the knee in towards the chest and then kick it back, 3-legged down dog. Look at your hands. Crawl to the back of your mat where it all started. Supported standing split. And from your split, come down to your squat. You were here before. And forward fold. Bend your knees and roll up. Congratulations, you did the right side. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. Maybe you want to straighten the leg. Whatever you did on the first side, please try to do it again on the left. Getting ready for the twist, the right arm grabs outside the left leg. And as you do this, relax your left hip down. From your twist, let go of the leg but keep it up, bent or straight. Take a long step forward to that lunge. Get the knee above the ankle and then find your balance for your high lunge. Reaching the hands up to the sky, looking at your thumbs, pressing that right heel back. Exhale, warrior two, left side. Turn your palms to the ceiling and inhale, straighten your knee, touch your shoulders, roll them back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the knee, touch your shoulders, roll them back. Exhale, warrior two. Last time, inhale, touch the shoulders, roll them back. Exhale, warrior two, stay here. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Your back leg is on fire. Do not touch your back leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Straighten your knee. I always have to shorten my stance here, but yogi's choice. Left arm down to the leg, to the toes, to the chair, to the whatever you have. Right arm up. Bend the knee, come up to your little warrior two, and moving to the figure four stretch, the standing balance. Swinging this time the right leg over the left, dropping the knee out to the side, flexing through the foot. Again, option one is just stay here. Option two, we are twisting. Right elbow to right sole of the foot. And then option three will be a forward fold with both legs bent. Just because I gave three options does not mean you are doing all three. Pick what works for you and leave the rest. Step your right leg back for your lunge, and we'll move to the modified side plank, picking up the left leg, palm to the ceiling. And you can really see from this angle, trying to get the foot and the heel away from the butt and the back, arching, opening the chest, the shoulders. And then coming through, you'll put your left hand down. Bring your left knee in towards the chest so it still stays up for fallen triangle or break dancer. So left pinky edge of the foot down, right arm to the ceiling. Lots of energy in the hands in this practice. Both hands down. Can you pick up your left leg? Hover. Oh, so hard. And then three-legged down dog. Look at your hands. Supported standing split. If your back heel comes up as you do that, it's fine. Just crawl your way back and then fold over the right leg. Come down to your squat. Bend your knees, hands to the heart, hands to the floor, or hands to the ceiling. Forward fold, head between the legs, and bend your knees and stand up. Now that was so much fun, I'm going to make it a little bit different. Pick up your right leg, starting from the beginning. I hope you've remembered it, memorized it. Know your options. Take your twist, left hand outside, right leg. Arms up to the ceiling. Long step down. High lunge, hands to the sky. Now this time, lock your thumbs, spread your fingers, warrior three. Oh boy, here we go. It's been a while. Square your hips, kick the back wall, energy in the hands, and then a long step back to warrior two. Thank the Lord, we made it. From warrior two, palms up, reverse the warrior straight away. Keep the bend of the knee, side angle pose. I'm taking a bind here, but you can just stay with the hand down if you like. And breathe, hips low, pushing through the outer ankle of the left foot. Warrior two, and instead of the figure four, let's do eagle. Squeeze your knees together, right elbow on top. Eagle arms if you like. Lift the elbows away from the chest. And here we go, stepping the left leg back to our lunge. Now this time we're flipping our downward dog. So the right foot will go up and over, belly to the sky, hips up. And from our wild thing or flip down dog, right leg to the ceiling, three-legged down dog, and crawl back, supported standing split. Here's the good stuff. Curtsy, squat down, lift your head up. And if you're not sure, look at the video. Drop your head, supported standing split. Try this again. Squat low, knee behind knee, don't touch the ground with the foot, and supported standing split. One more time, squat down, keep your right leg up, bring your hands to your heart, balance. You're only on the left foot. And sit. How did it go? Fantastic, I'm sure. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left. You can thank my teacher Isabella for that one. I did that with her probably 10 years ago, and I still do it in a lot of my classes. Make your way to your prayer squat. And from your prayer squat, go ahead and fold. And bend your knees and slowly stand up. Let's try all of that on the left side. Bend the left knee or straighten the left leg in front of you. Right hand grabs outside. Take your twist. No hands. Arms up, leg up. Long step front to your lunge. Here we go. Standing balance through the lunge. And then hooking the thumb, spread your fingers, warrior three. Keep your biceps by your ears. Lift up through the chest. Lift up through the right inner thigh. And step back to warrior two. Reverse the warrior, palms up. I always imagine that I'm scooping the moon between my hands. And then side angle, either working palm down or rolling the shoulders, working the bind while keeping the hips low. Come back up, warrior two, and swing the right leg over the left for eagle, really hugging the knees together if you can. Right toesies behind your calf, left elbow on top, lift the arms. And from here, bringing the hands down, stepping right foot back, getting ready to flip our downward dog. The left leg steps over and off the mat as we arch and lift the hips up to the sky, looking for the floor by our right hand. Come back to three-legged down dog, left leg up. And supported standing split. I know you're really excited to try these little squats on this side, but it's such good work. Bend your knees, squat down. You can have a good view here. Left leg is still up, and then take your fold. So we're just testing the waters here. Squat down, tushy drops, head up, chest up, and fold. And it's okay if your bottom heel comes up. We're just trying. And last one, squat down, third time's a charm. Say a prayer, hands to the heart. Yay, it's so much fun. Shaking, shaking. And sit, getting ready for our twist. Left arm to the ceiling, breathe in. And exhale, try to get your shoulder, your tricep outside the leg as you turn to the right. I'm looking at my plant here because I think it's starting to flower, but I'm not quite sure. And from here, make your way back to your squat, however you like. Great transition, teacher. No. And from your squat, take your fold, bending your knees, and slowly rolling all the way up. Inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale, fold. Squat down, head up. Crawl, all fours. Crawl to plank and lower down. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, high cobra. Hips up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the ceiling. And exhale, sweep it front for pigeon pose. Try to keep your back knee up as you square the hips. And then inhale, reach your arms up, hooking the thumbs like we did before. And then exhale, bend the elbows, wiggle the fingers back, open the chest. And when you're ready, circle the arms and fold, pigeon pose. And hopefully, if we had a good warm-up and a good sequence, this pigeon pose should feel pretty accessible right now. We did a lot for the hips. How many squats did you do within this first 30 minutes? You've done a lot. Good opportunity to go deeper if you like. Walk your hands back. Push into the hands, lift up. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Pyramid pose. Step your right foot between your hands and shorten your base a little bit. Take your hands behind your back, palms together as you square the hips. Fingers pointing up. If this is not accessible, grab your elbows behind you. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold. You're pulling the right hip back, pushing the left hip forward as you're thinking about putting your throat on your ankle. Yeah, think about that. Your throat on your ankle. To come out of it, press into both feet. Inhale, reverse, come all the way up. And just easy, plant your hands, step back, downward dog. Let's try the left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, sweep it front, pigeon pose. Square the hips. Reach your hands up. Use those great back muscles. And then exhale, fingertips down, wiggling, trying to walk your fingers back, 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 back. And slowly sweeping front, nice and luxurious. Pigeon pose. It is a luxury these days to remind ourselves to practice and to continue doing these movements that are so beneficial to our bodies, to our minds. How often do we take time to pause and reflect nowadays? Still breathing. Walk your hands back. Inhale, left leg goes up. Step between your hands for pyramid pose. Your right toes are turned out slightly, not crazy. Shorten your stance if you need. Reverse prayer arms. Really work the shoulders and the wrists. And folding over, this time, the left leg. If folding with straightened legs like I'm showing is too much on your hamstrings and your back, go ahead and bend your left knee a little bit, just like you would if you were about to stand onto it. That will keep your joints protected and keep your muscles active. Inhale to come up, and then plant your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, knees down, big toes touch, knees apart, child's pose. Now I can't think of anything more grounding than the next version of Balasana. Bring your knees together. Bring your hands around, palms up. I love this one. This gives you a deeper stretch through your back, more rounding as the knees and the thighs push up and in. Great for the shoulder blades spreading apart. And slowly sit down, however you like to get there. Inhale, sit up tall, Dandasana, and then Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Any kind of forward fold is relaxing and grounding. That's why the primary series is so nice to practice. It's really calming, all the folds that we do, and there's so many that we do in that practice, over and over again. Counter stretching, Eastern plank, hands behind your butt, lift your hips up, point your toes down. If this does not work with straight legs, please bend your knees, lift your hips up. Drop your hips down, Badakanasana Butterfly, feet together, knees apart. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, pushing the knees down, forward fold. Your hands can be wherever you like, on your feet. Sometimes I push them on my thighs, not my knees. And tonight, I just wanted to stretch them out. Walk your hands over to the right corner, framing your right knee. And go ahead and drop your nose towards your knee. Try to keep your left hip down. And switching sides, walking over to the left corner, bring your nose to your knee. Try to keep your right hip down. Inhale, come up. Right elbow down, right hand down, left arm over the ear. And then as you inhale, reach back like somebody's behind you and you're trying to high five them. And then come back over the ear. And slowly sit up. Other side, left hand down, left elbow down, right arm over the ear. Reach long. Open the chest, turn the palm back and up. And reaching long one last time. And slowly sitting up nice and tall. Bend your knees, maybe straighten them for Navasana, boat pose. Breathe, look at your big toes, and then pull your knees into your chest, flex your hands. Inhale, Navasana, boat pose, bent or straight legs. And then pull your knees into your chest, flex your hands. Last time, Navasana, boat pose. And knees into your chest. Flex your hands and then move a little bit up. Now tuck your chin, rock back, And then rock up and come to a squat. Knees can be together, feet together, or you can open your feet apart. And here's an option, like I just showed, pushing yourself up if you need to use your hands. But can you not use your hands? Can you just come up? Keep rocking. Doesn't have to be in time with me. I'm just kind of rocking and rolling, standing and folding. When you rock, if it feels like there's a big thud, you're probably not rounding your back enough. Make your back as rounded as you can so it is smooth. You can really massage along your spine as you go down and up, rocking, catching some air time maybe. Keep your chin close to your chest. Don't be looking around. Chin to the chest. One more time. I say don't look around and then I look to cue myself one more time. Everyone, sit down. Tuck your chin, slowly lie down. Once you're there, pull your heels towards your bum, bridge pose. Inhale, lift your hips up. Interlock your hands behind your back and breathe. Pressing down through the feet, squeezing through the inner thighs. And exhale, tap your hips to your hands. Come back up, bridge pose, number 2. We're doing 3, by the way. Right knee into the chest. Right leg to the ceiling. Right knee into the chest. And step your foot down. Left side, left knee into the chest. Left leg to the ceiling. Left knee into the chest. And step your foot down. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, come down. For the third one, you can either lift your hips or come up to wheel. Pick your poison. And everybody comes down. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. From here, straighten your right leg to the ceiling, hamstring stretch. And for this practice, let's go ahead and leave the left leg bent for now. As you exhale, lift your head up. As you inhale, drop your head down. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Last time. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Moving to cat, pulling its tail. It's a twist. You grab the outer right leg with your left hand, and your right hand, hello foot, you try to grab that foot and pull your knee backwards. So the right leg that is twisting across can either be straight, that's more intense, or you can bend it. The bottom leg is obviously bent and you're really pulling the knee back to get that quad and hip flexor stretch. Slowly come back to center. Straighten the left leg now. Lift your head up. One last little pull. And shake out your legs. Lovely. Let's do that on the other side. Bend your left knee in towards your chest. Push your lower back into the mat. Inhale, straighten the leg. Grab where you can. The foot is barely accessible to me right now. Most days I'm just grabbing around my calf, so don't worry about grabbing the foot. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, lift your head. And then inhale, take it easy, relax. Exhale, activate your core, pull with your arms. Exhale, lie down. Last time, lift your head up and relax. Cat pulling its tail. Twist across your body. And then left hand is free. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Try to grab your foot. Pull it back. Knee back. Such an odd looking pose, but you get so many wonderful things happening at the same time. And obviously try to keep your shoulders down, but you guys knew that. Coming back back to center. Give it one last pull with both legs straight. And let it go. Shake it out. Moving to our inversion, we have shoulder stand. You can keep your feet above your hips like this, waterfall, or come on up, supporting your back with your hands, elbows in. Steady breathing. I wonder if anyone who doesn't know me thinks that it's always Christmas when I'm recording because of our lights. We just leave the lights up year round. They have a nice ambient lighting at night. We'll see how this video turns out. If it's too dark, it's daylight savings time. But we work all day in the sun, so we don't have sunlight. Anyway, from here, go ahead and bend your knees with the soles of your feet together. You can think of this as like a butterfly, but you're upside down. Push your feet together and push your knees apart while bringing your hips towards the back of the mat. That's a lot to think about, but I'll say it again. Push your feet together, knees apart, hips towards the back, and then make your way to plow pose, halasana. Because we wanted to ground and really feel centered in this practice, I do invite you to ear pressure pose, where you bend the knees into the ears, squeezing, cocooning yourself, getting ready for a winter time. Shorter days, colder days. One of my favorite poses. And slowly roll down. Counter stretching, we will take fish posture. Go ahead and straighten your legs, come up to your elbows for the modification. Chest up, dropping the head back. Now you are perfectly welcome to stay here, and if this is too much, you can even just lie down. Option 2 will be flying fish. Legs up, head down, hands up. So my butt's making contact with the floor as well as my head, but arms are up, legs are up. And slowly come down. Getting ready for the best bit, Shavasana, corpse pose. Now I've been holding a lot of tension in my shoulders, so I like to do heel rocks, which I'm demonstrating here. If you point and flex your feet and relax your neck, your head should kind of bobble up and down, just to loosen up the muscles. Let them be easy. Don't try to look a certain way here. And just take the couple moments to yourself to breathe, to feel your body supported and connected by the floor. And I'll see you when it's time to move out of this. But for now, breathe. Slowly bend your knees and roll over to your side. And from your side, sit up nice and tall, however you're comfortable. Your hands for the next minute or so will be palms facing up, thumbs touching, and placing down by your lower belly in your lap. Drop your chin down and pull it back slightly until you feel a gentle stretch through the back of your neck, base of the skull. As we transition into the holiday season and into a new year, I want you to remind yourself of the things that you can do to ground you. That might be yoga, but it could also be going on a walk alone, with a loved one, with a friend. It could be an art form, writing, drawing, painting. It could be baking, cooking. Think of the things that make you feel like you're at home and you're at peace. Bring your hands to your heart, palms together. And it's my hope that the little bit I can do from way over here helps you. Until next time, everybody. Namaste.